everybody? How you doing? Well, that's good. Welcome to PHLY Flyers pregame presented by Bet365. My name is Bill Matz. I'm your director of fun and games for the evening. Joining me live in the Xfinity studio, it is Mr. Flyperbole himself, Steve Jaco. What's going on today, Steve?
Let's go, Bill. We got a 7:30 start. We got an ESPN/Hulu game. We got the Buffalo Sabres. What more could you want?
It is on actual ESPN, right?
I don't know.
I don't know either. This is either going to be now I'm going to have to text my wife for the Hulu password.
I got you.
Or
I got you on that front. I got you covered on that front.
I actually, when they took away Monday Night Football from us, unless you went with ESPN Super Duper, I broke down and signed up. And the overall hockey is like better because whenever I watched random hockey games on Hulu, eventually it would just separate so much, the video and audio, that I'd like hear the puck hit the post and then it'd be going down the other way. And then they'd show, like, then I'd see it.
By the way, I regret to inform everybody this is an ESPN Plus.
So it is only
Hulu game.
It is only the
it's
ESPN.
Pretty much just on like Hulu.
Only the ESPN and Hulu.
I got us covered tonight. I covered you for John Cena the other night.
You did.
We're all good.
Steve has all the subscriptions
because I'm an idiot.
Wasn't here.
That's
That's
why
right.
I had to work so many of these shows.
We had Peacock going for some wrestling during the game the other night. All right. Anyway, we have a game to tell you about. It's the Flyers and Sabres in action. Before we get to the lineups and all that good stuff, I got to tell you two things. One, hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. This is a half-hour pregame show. You're here. We're together. Hit the like button. It's the holiday season. Spread the likes. And two, many have been demanding it. We're doing the sweet takeover. We are doing it for the Ducks game on January 6th. That's right. It's Ducks Part 2. We are going to boo Cutter Gauthier right to his ugly face. We had an amazing time, one of the best games I've ever been to just a season ago. Right now, diehards get a steep discount. So check it out. Check it out at allphly.com. Diehards get 20% off. There is a promo code when you sign in. It'll be right there. But for everybody, it's available right now, allphly.com. Click that events tab. Go to the events calendar. It's the very first thing listed. So check it out. This is going to be an awesome time. I know many have been asking, hey, I don't know if I can go out to the West Coast, but let's do that again. Well, we're doing it, and it is going to be an awesome time. So come on out. Go to allphly.com right now. Get your ticket. Get yourself a ticket. Get one for your significant other. Get one as a Christmas gift to a great friend. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. That game was electric last year. That was like the game that I was saying, like, I was looking at the Flyers and saying, guys, this is what you get to the playoffs. This is what you get. This should be the lunatic atmosphere.
That should be the recruiting tool. I know they want to go out and spend money this summer, whether it's in the free agent market, the restricted free agents with offer sheets, getting guys to waive no trades or whatever. That's the recruiting tool. If this team is ever good again, this is the atmosphere you can look forward to.
Well, I saw this clip on Instagram. It was actually the PHLY Instagram the other day, where Max Crosby from the Oakland or the Las Vegas Raiders was talking about how great it was to play in Philadelphia in a game in which his team got smoked 31-0.
In a fake game where none of his teammates were trying, he was talking about how much fun he had.
Yeah, he was saying just like the atmosphere is like what you want. And I know the Eagles, obviously a Super Bowl winner is a lot more fun, but whatever. Like, we have seen how great it can be, even with as much interest has dropped off of the Flyers when they're good. And I think the players liked getting a taste of that. They have been hungry to make the playoffs this year. And tonight could be a really big game. I consider this this is one of those games you got to take care of business. Yes. I know Buffalo has been pretty bad this year, and the standings are not that different, but this is a team that they should beat, and I would like to see a lot of points on the board tonight.
No, it's very funny. Like, the Flyers having really, really strong year. They're fourth in the East by record, second by points percentage. And like, they've got 3 more wins than the last place Buffalo Sabres, who just fired their GM. It's very funny, but a few newsy things for the Flyers to lead off, Steve. First and foremost, it's happened. Egor Zamula is on waivers. It's a little surprising to me that they chose now to do it, but we've just seen him outperformed by basically every other defenseman.
Even Ty
Like
Murchison,
Ty
who came in off the
Murchison,
street.
who was just, a fifth rounder in the AHL, was like, yeah, maybe this guy's an NHL player one day. Probably not. No, he's like considerably better, at least in a limited sample, than we've seen out of Egor Zamula really all season.
It's one of those
He had a
frustrating
rough year
players.
last year when he was paired with Risto. The numbers were good. And I got Charlie O'Connor, Mr. Analytics, to be like, yeah, I know I'm like the numbers guy, but when I see Zamula's analytics from last season, I go, nope, this is an eye test situation. Like,
saying it.
this is Charlie.
Saying it.
This is Charlie O'Connor saying this. And so Zamula now finds himself on waivers. We'll find out tomorrow afternoon whether another team claimed him or not.
What do you think? What's your prediction?
I doubt it, but I don't think it's like zero.
Yeah.
I don't think this is one of those, yeah, like Wade Allison we like as a prospect, but actually no one even knows who he is. Like Zamula has a pretty deep NHL resume at this point, and he hasn't been terrible the whole time, but it would be surprising just based on like having to keep him on your NHL roster. Like, yeah, I think everyone would want him as your 7, maybe.
Yeah.
He's fine in that role, probably.
It's
But,
this guy you can
like,
stick in, you can provide a little bit of offensive punch, you know.
It's all right. And then, you're bringing him in to replace somebody, and then that guy comes back a week early, and it's, oh, we have to waive him now, which means we just have to offer him back. What's the point?
We were talking about this.
I don't see it.
We were talking about this in the Broad Street Hockey Slack earlier today. And the one team that there was a little bit of mild speculation on was maybe Columbus. So I don't know. Get a little Provorov reunion right there.
Provorov, and
I think Provorov just needs someone to talk to.
when they bring up Fedotov after they trade one of their goalies, those two can hang out.
Oh yeah. Oh, I imagine you'd have to have like an entire army of goalies hurt before you would ever think about bringing Fedotov up.
He's got decent AHL numbers.
Oh wow! How about
saying.
that?
I'm
That's
just saying.
remedial class A.
It's just-
Yeah.
He's doing okay.
That was like when I got to college and they put me in remedial math and I was like learning stuff that I learned in
college
7th grade.
math? That was
College
great.
math,
Yeah.
I was like, I learned this in 7th grade and I'm getting A's and I'm like, great.
I felt so
What do you
smart.
do?
I felt so smart.
Yeah. I am so smart.
All right. Sam Ersson starting in net for the Flyers tonight. That was amongst a couple of the newsy items. There's some game time decisions in the lineup, but Grebenkin, Juleson, and Zamula are all were all the extra guys on the ice for optional skate. So I believe those will probably be the scratches, but it's the Ersson decision that I wanted to talk about because this is one of those matchups where, yeah, you want to get him in. Here's the perfect opportunity. He's got a .917 career save percentage against Buffalo. They're not great. Again, they're 500 because this is the Eastern Conference and everyone is 500. But I think the decision to let go of their general manager, and there's already rumors like, and guess what? Tortorella is going to be their coach in a couple of weeks.
Give it to me.
Oh, I was hoping I was hoping it would happen before today so we could get the matchup. But
it would have been great.
It's still as of now, it's still Lindy Ruff. But
we're always looking for stuff to talk about on pregame and like having a Tortorella rematch. Oh, Cam York would have like attacked the bench.
It would be so good. Something else about Ersson though. Maybe, new year, new you. We're almost there. Air's got a new mask, Steve. And it looks pretty cool.
It looks pretty cool.
There's like it's
anytime
hard to
you
see.
use the flying P wings
Yes.
as actual wings is good.
It's got the wings. There's on the back. You can't really see it great, or I can't from here. There's like a Bernie Perrant on the back, like a tribute to Bernie and his gear. There's like a gargoyle thing going on there. At first, I thought it was Krampus, and then I was like, wait, is he like? He's not German. He's Swedish. I don't know if that's a thing. If he's everywhere or just in Germany, but he's got a new look compared to the old mask. So
New look, new sand.
yeah, maybe this is all part of him turning his season around, getting a new look.
He's been better than the numbers, Bill. That's what I've heard. That's the word on the street. His numbers against Buffalo, one game. But
was that it? It was just
one game, 27 saves on 29 shots, .931 save percentage. So not too shabby.
I was looking at something else then when I said .917. I'm glad you checked that.
Eh.
I will say, like,
Eh.
he has been better lately over his last. I mean, last time out against Carolina, 3 goals on 21 shots. We were like, that's one of those. Yeah, he was better than his numbers sorts of games. But in his last 4, he's 2-1-1 with an 899, and that is basically what I expect from Sam Ersson.
Yeah.
Like, if he can be at around 900, if he gives you a chance to win, which 2-1-1 is absolutely giving you a chance to win, I really can't ask for a whole lot else from the guy who is very clearly the backup goaltender at this point.
Absolutely. And, this is a good game to put him in. Dan Vladar, absolutely phenomenal in that Canadiens game. Just like what a strong outing from him. He deserves a night off. And this is a team where this is a classic backup goalie game right here, where you're playing an opponent that's not that great. So let's stick the backup in, see if we can get us the W. I'm hoping for a nice strong effort with a 900 plus save percentage from Slam and Sammy Ersson tonight.
All right, and we have some confirmation on the lines. Yes, Charlie has tweeted the lines and pairings, and they are what we have come to expect, Steve. It is Dvorak centering Zegras and TK. It is Coots centering Grunstrom and Tippett. Cates with Michkov and Brink. And Abel centering Delorier and Hathaway. On D, York Sanheim, Andre Drysdale, Sealer, Risto. So that third pair stays together. The little Bash Brothers pairing we have as they're keeping the Andre Drysdale duo together for now. My question, my biggest storyline going into this game. D'Lo is in the lineup. Last time against Buffalo, Rasmus Dahlin, cheap shot, boarding. Trevor Zegras, your best player. Fireworks tonight?
I'm hoping. It's hunting season. Let's go. I mean, I'm all about it. And also, I got to say, that last game against the Canadiens, Rasmus Ristolainen had one of his most physical games I can remember him having.
It was one of the, like, hey, he's the guy that we, like, think he is. It's not just, yeah, he had 4 hits. I didn't see any of them, but
I noticed
they're in the box score. No, he, like, lit up Suzuki and Slavkovsky in the neutral zone. He was using his reach. He was physical in front. I think he face washed a guy. He's always kind of like the peacemaker, because I mean he's bigger than everyone. So when there's a scrum and he comes over, there's never anyone that's like, yeah, let's go. So it always just kind of ends, and he was actually like in the mix, which you don't always see.
Yeah.
I was excited by Risto, but I'm hoping we see a little bit of retaliation for that. And listen, you gotta believe the Sabres are like trying to show they have some sort of pride now that it's like Kevin Adams is out, Jarmo Kekalainen in, and the first thing he says is like, they ask him about the coach. He goes, yeah, everyone's under evaluation. So like
a vote of confidence right there.
Not even like the death knell that is, oh no, I have confidence in the coach, which is always, okay, so he's fired.
We like
but we got to give it 3 weeks. This was literally like, I don't know, man. I can't hand him a pig slip today because that's just too much for HR to deal with. but like tomorrow we'll see. But I gotta believe Buffalo's gonna be in a we'll throw down kind of mood. And with D'Lo and everything that happened last time, I'm interested. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just kind of hoping for it because we don't get those that often.
We don't get those that often, especially in the modern NHL. I'm just hoping for fireworks overall tonight because we have seen some big time games between the Flyers and Sabres.
I want goals and fights tonight. That is what I am hoping for.
Give me 80s hockey. That's 80s hockey right there. Goals and fights.
10 goals, 4 fights. That is what I want to see tonight. Is that too much to ask? Just a Thursday night before the holidays. All right, on the other side, we are going to talk about someone who I'm hoping is scoring a bunch of those goals in Matvei Michkov. We're going to discuss what's going on with the Sabres and share our picks. But right now, got to tell you about Xfinity. The other day, I'm over at a friend's place, and he's pumped to have everyone over. There's hockey, there's football. He just had a kid. It's his first time entertaining. He's excited. But then I see his setup, and it's a total mess. We're talking lagging. We're talking buffering, switching between all these apps to try to find the games. He claimed he's a big fan, but I'm feeling fan-fished. So if you call yourself a sports fan of any kind, you gotta have Xfinity because it's the ultimate sports destination. You can find all the best games and all your favorite teams all in one place, and the way you watch, it is next level. It's the perfect fan flex. I've got all the action right in my living room. Plus, Xfinity's best picture and sound with enhanced 4K is so clear it feels like I'm in the arena. Sometimes I even get up to 4 games going at once because why not? On top of that, I get real-time notifications and live stats right on my TV. It's the best seat in the house. So next game day, make sure you're a big fan and not a big fail. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Multi-view requires Xfinity 4K capable TV box. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. From the 90 million users worldwide to the almost 800,000 live stream events each year and the 78 different sports to bet on live. But right now, I got to tell you about the NHL early payout offer, because with the Bet365 NHL early payout offer, you're a winner if your team gains a 3-goal lead. You get an instant payout on straight bets, and your parlay selections are marked as winners. It's that easy. No need to sweat the rest of the game. You go up 3 and you win. And we have breaking news from Bet365. New customers now get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5, win or lose. All you got to do is sign up, use code PHLY365, deposit $10 and place a bet for 5 to get $150 in bonus bets, whether your initial bet wins or loses. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, total, player props, futures, and more. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 21 plus and physically located in PA. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, it is time to tell you about Matvei Michkov and his domination of the Buffalo Sabres, Steve. 4 career games against the Sabres. He has never had fewer than 2 points. And as you see here, they've all been fairly high-scoring games. So that might factor into bets. But we have been waiting all season for the breakout that just sends us on our way.
I need it.
And it's the point-a-game Michkov we were hoping for this season. This could be it. Just because it's a team he's confident against, it is a matchup in which he has excelled before, and why the hell not? I just feel like it's going to happen. Maybe this is just a sophomore slump season, and it's going to be a 2-step forward, 1-step back thing all year. But I just got to believe eventually talent wins out, and he becomes some semblance of what we're expecting.
What I really like tonight with Michkov is also that they've gotten him away from Couturier. And again, it's a matchup. Like, I like the pairing in theory where you have smart hockey guys, but I think he needed to get away from Couturier. And I think playing with Cates and Brink is a really nice change of pace for him. Playing with guys going at a different speed. Cates is like, he's almost as smart a hockey player as Couturier, and he obviously can move a lot better at his age. So I really, like him playing on that line. And as you said, he's got really good history. That April game we always mention where we were rooting so hard against the Flyers, and Michkov is out here just killing us by scoring goals.
Difficult. He's making it difficult because we want the hat trick, but we also want them to lose. So it was very hard to decide what I wanted more. But ultimately, they finally actually lost, and that was good. Mish is on. He's got an assist in each of his last 2 games, so he's not coming in dead cold. And now he's got that opportunity against a team he's done a lot of damage against. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about what we could get out of number 39 tonight.
I want those goals. Let's get those goals, Michkov.
The assists are nice, but he should come away. He's at 8 goals on the season. I want him at 10 by the time this thing ends.
Yeah, and like there was a period where it's like it looked like he was getting back there. He had scored a couple really nice goals in a couple of games where there was one, I forget the team, but he just completely bodied himself in the offensive zone. He looked like he did last year. And it's feeling a little bit like Charlie Brown in the football sometimes with Michkov this season, where it's like, maybe tonight's the night, and then Charlie Brown goes flying. But I'm hoping that's not tonight. That history I really like, and Alex Lyon, the ex-Flyer, in the net for the Buffalo Sabres.
I actually forgot to look it up. We might talk about it in post-game. They'll probably mention it on the broadcast, but like, how many guys are actually still on the team? It's got to be only 2, right? Or 3? Like, I would think it's Coots, Sanheim, and TK, and that's it from when Alex Lyon was here. It's been a while, so we will. It's been a while,
but
so we'll see. Yeah,
Lyon's got a 299 GAA and a 905 save percentage. So decent numbers, but overall, this is a team you got to attack. And I'm hoping the Flyers just come out on fire tonight. What an effort in that Montreal game. I mean, I know there was a down period in the second period, but that's classic Flyers for you of the past, forever. But I'm just hoping that this is a game that they come out and they want to win and they dominate in.
Yeah, and listen, the Dvorak line, it's going. We know that they are this team's line one at this point. I'm looking for another line to assert itself. I really hope it's Michkov's tonight with this dynamic of Noah Cates, who Charlie is talking about the other day. Like, all right, he says, at a certain point, enough guys have told me, yeah, he doesn't put up a ton of points, but his IQ in the offensive zone is such that he doesn't need the spotlight, but he's making the plays that set you up for success. If someone is doing the dirty work the way Cates is, that has to set up Michkov. So we will see about that.
And he was doing that for Forster.
Yeah,
I mean, Forster's
absolutely.
goal numbers this year, I think, really back that up. So if Michkov can position himself and get those shots on, which we saw, he's trying to get some of those sneaky shots on. I just want him to be more assertive. I want him to just do more of what he did last year. I think being on the Cates line overall is going to be really good for him.
All right, let's talk about the Sabres quickly, Steve, because they are 14, 14, and 4, which, listen, they're 500. It doesn't sound terrible, but
they're literally 500. Their winning percentage is 500.
They are dead even hockey 500. But you look at some of the numbers, like, okay, they're averaging 3 goals a game, giving up almost 3.5. They're getting a lot of shots. They're giving up shots. They're just an extremely, in what is an average Eastern Conference, they are the epitome of mediocre, to the point where they have now fired GM Kevin Adams, and he was replaced by Jarmo Kekalainen, who, in the move no one saw coming, joined the organization in the spring after their season ended as an advisor.
Oh.
And then look at that. He got rid of the GM and said, you know what? I'll do the job.
We've never seen anything like that with the Flyers before. Certainly Danny Briere coming in as assistant to the GM. And, Chuck Fletcher's fired and Danny Briere's the GM. Who saw that coming?
But it still boggles the mind. They haven't made the playoffs since 2010-11. They lose Game 7 to the Flyers, and they never go back.
Wild.
And it's going to take one hell of an effort to get there this year. They do have some decent players. Leading scorers like Tage Thompson, 29 points with 16 goals. Alex Tuck, 28 points. Rasmus Dahlin, 25. Kevin Adams, for many of his faults, made a pretty damn good trade, bringing in Josh Stone and the defenseman Kesselring. In the offseason, like, pretty nice trade. Josh Doan, 10 goals, 23 points. He's their 4th leading scorer this year. Like, they have good players. They have maybe more high-end players than the Flyers do. But they just stink. All the time, they stink.
Well, that's why you need John Tortorella to come in and just scream at them all day. That's what solves everything.
I gotta believe, because when the Flyers hired Tortorella, it was just very obvious. Kelly and I were doing episodes of BSH. Like, it's going to be Tocchet or Torts. Like, it's going to be one of two guys. We know this to be a fact. And when they hired Tortorella, I was excited for one reason, because I was mad. I was mad at all the players on the team and wanted them to get punished. So bring in Punishment Man bring in Punishment Man to discipline them all, to make them skate around the rope and get yelled at and threaten Cam York's career and all that. Scratch the captain, because I was mad at all of them.
They seem so happy this year after getting rid of the wicked.
And then you realize, like, yeah, that can't go on for years at a time. And so now I think everyone's just in a better place. But if I'm a Sabres fan, I am begging for John Tortorella, not because he's going to fix things.
He might get them to the playoffs,
He might,
though,
like,
because
figure some stuff out.
Say what you will about Tortsy, but, like, he did almost drag that Flyers team to the playoffs a couple years back.
If they keep Sean Walker and don't lose their number one goaltender, that team makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, without a doubt. Even without Sean Walker, they might. But, extenuating circumstances where, well, Carter Hart's gone and we're replacing him with nobody. Good luck.
Sam Ersson is better than the numbers, Bill.
Yes, and his
always been the case.
His numbers are dog-s, and he's just average-ish.
Yeah.
Like that's basically the situation.
I'll tell you what, though, I would love to steal Tage Thompson away from this team.
Oh, that's
that big old
we had
center
a-
scores goals. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I think we had a super chat about that the other night, and it's remember when we used to say when Chiarelli got the job in Edmonton, like Hextall needs to call him every day. Every day, be like, what are you up to, man? How's it going? How's the family? Hey, are you thinking anything stupid? Because if you're gonna do something stupid, my number is gonna be at the top of your call log. Like,
but
absolutely.
unfortunately, as it turned out, Hextall was locking himself in his office and pretending to work like George Costanza,
taking away all the fast food and then never trying to make the team any better.
Yeah.
So, and then it's like, yeah, we're gonna draft guys who are never gonna play. That's good.
Yeah, a couple, but
yeah.
It's not worth. Who cares? That's ancient history.
Ancient history, Steve.
And let's talk about how the Flyers are going to beat the pants off these Buffalo Sabres.
That's the situation the Sabres are in now. They have some good players.
This is not a cakewalk by any means. Like, this is not, you're not playing like the Calgary Flames who are just like dead in the water. Like, this is a team that can beat you.
The Flyers are having a good season, but they can take no games for granted because they are not that good. They are playing well, but they're not Carolina. They're not Tampa Bay. They are not one of those teams. They have to bring their A game most nights in order to win. That's the case. It'll be the case tonight with Buffalo. And now it's time for the pregame picks. It's time for the Bet365 pregame picks. Sign up for Bet365 and use code PHLY365 to deposit $10 and place a bet for $5 to get $150 in bonus bets. Whether your bet wins or loses, must be 21 plus an NPA. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 3 tonight, Steve.
Woo!
3 big bets
Let's
for
go.
the people. The first one, over 6. I hate when it's an even number. Because now, if
even numbers BS,
if we get to
like
3-3, that is technically an over. So it is difficult because, like, yes, you do have to go over, but games can't end 3-3, so there will be a 7th goal.
Let's make it 6.5.
Every single one of their games for the last 2 seasons has hit at least 7. I'm thinking that tonight. While Alex Lyon has a decent save percentage, 299 goals against is actually higher than Sam Erson's 296. Talking about 2 goalies who give up 3 a game. Well, 3 plus 3 equals 7 in the NHL. So we're going to take the over 6 at -105. Michkov, over half a point at +125. He has never had fewer than 2 in a game against Buffalo. I just need him to get 1 tonight. And Owen Tippett, you actually pointed this out to me in a couple of shows ago because, like, a lot of Flyers players have their best career numbers against Buffalo. Owen Tippett, one of them. 6 career goals against the Sabres. He's only scored more against one other team. He's got 11 against Columbus.
Just picking on poor, unfortunate souls.
Teams with ugly jerseys.
Yeah.
Ugly blue jerseys, you get scored on by Owen Tippett.
And nobody's are uglier than the Columbus Blue Jackets.
And Tippett's he's gone 6 straight without a goal. So it's about time for Streak Man to get on a hot streak.
Streak Man, Punishment Man.
We got
the Legion of Doom out here.
Really, really nice pass to set up that Grunstrom goal last game, but you ain't getting paid to pass, Tippett.
No.
Put it in the net.
Carl Grundy, my guy. How much is it for a Carl Grundy goal? I'm getting him on that.
I did not see him listed. I want to look that up.
Carl Grundy scored in a
see if we
Tuesday.
can get one in before puck drop. All right, a couple of super chats before we wrap things up here on pregame. First one is from J.E. Frucione. Says, I hope Zamula's seat on the bus is taken by Tage Thompson on the ride home. Briere could do worse than to find a way to add that guy to the roster. Yeah, everyone wants Tage. A big goal-scoring center. That is something that doesn't really exist in the league outside of a few, like, elite players. And while he's not a McKinnon...
Who is?
Yeah, that guy doesn't exist
That's
either.
A unicorn.
Like McKinnon... McDavid, these guys are literally the best players in the league. Other than that, man, like 6'4" goal scoring center, that is something I would be very interested in adding.
Jack Nesbitt.
And yeah, exactly. And Blessed Martian, whoever plays well is getting shipped for Dahlin. Listen,
talk about a guy that's not getting traded.
All about adding Dahlin too. They have to do something to figure stuff out over there. I just can't imagine they're like, you know who we need to move? Tage and Rasmus. Like, those are not the guys. But listen, it's not a well-run organization. So,
and it's not like Yarmo's like this savant. Like, he's not a guy who's really got an amazing track record.
Yeah.
He did some good stuff in Columbus, but like, this isn't it was still Columbus.
he was graded on the Columbus curve. Like,
Yeah.
well, who could do better?
Columbus
Who
curve.
could do better in this place that no one wants to play in?
Yeah.
Like, literally, the video.
Can you imagine going
When
from
they
Columbus
signed,
to
they were
Buffalo, just like unplayable?
They were talking
cities.
about this on Puck Soup the other day. Like, there's video. Yarmo, like his secretary or whoever, comes in the room like, "Hey, we've got Johnny Gaudreau on the phone," and he goes, "Really? Like, why?" It was like,
somebody's going to prom with me.
The Flyers said no for some reason, so he's just gonna try to get closer to home.
Because he just decided, I won't play. What a true Flyer,
Yeah,
Johnny G.
wouldn't
was.
play for the
He
Devils.
would not play for the Devils or the Islanders. What a guy. Oh,
I'll go to Ohio.
the best.
All right, that is all the time we have for you on PHLY Flyers pregame presented by Bet365. Thank you all for listening. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't already, hit that like button. We're at 90. We need 10 more. Come on, get us to 100. Make sure you're following us right here on the YouTube page. Tune in as soon as this thing goes final for post game. Follow us on Twitter at PHLY_Flyers and follow the podcast as well. Just search PHLY Flyers and go to allphly.com and get your tickets for January 6th. Flyers Ducks Sweet Takeover. Get in now. This is going to sell out. All right. I am Bill Matz. That's Steve Jaco. Thank you to Brenna. Let's go Flyers.
We all silly like the mayor.